Okay, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with the opening image. I just got it off of Google, don't know who it is, hopefully it's no one important. But anyways, basically just trying to make a point about the difference between image 1 and image 2 in this video. There's basically masculine expression that is still visibly female, and then there's being visibly male, and whatever in between, like, you can do if you want, or you can do either end, like, do whatever you want. But this video is for people who want to be more towards the second, if they so wish. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put in some, like, personal photos. Hopefully they kind of show my point more than me talking, because I think that a lot of these videos are basically just the same advice recycled over and over again, and I've already done a video on this channel, so hopefully this can help somewhat. The first picture is from, obviously, Preeti. I basically don't think it's that good in the sense of what we're talking about, and that's because of a number of different things. One, the hair is kind of similar to alternative styles for, like, women, and the shirt is problematic because there's lots of, like, roundedness instead of squared off. Like, I don't know, like, the neck's rounded and the sleeves are rounded, and these things basically just diminish size aesthetically. Like, they kind of just make everything look smaller, and that's not really good. Yeah. The second photo is better. There's a tie, so that always helps. Although I feel like a lot of people wear ties when it's not, like, warranted, so, you know, that's kind of whatever, it's personal taste. The pants aren't bad, but the pockets are a little, pay attention to details on things. If something flares up a little bit and it kind of doesn't seem like that big of a deal, that could possibly make or break you, outfit-wise. So just try and find stuff that is flattering all around, and the more flattering stuff you wear, the less you'll have to feel anxious about clothes, and then you'll relax, and then things will be fine. The third picture, basically the cardinal sin of hair is the lovely Liza Minnelli points that I'm rocking in this photo. I don't know why I was so attached to them, but people kept telling me to cut them off, and of course I was stupid and did not cut them off. Well, one day I cut them off, and you know what? It helped a lot, and I don't know why, but yeah, I was attached to them. Ever since I got rid of them, never looked back. Also, don't know what was up with the boots, but who knows. Those pants as well. Baggy, skinny jeans can help, but those skinny jeans were baggy in some places and very tight in others, so I don't really know who they were helping, but don't really think it was me. The third picture, or no, it's not the third. I don't know how many. Anyways, this is an example of hair. Basically, this is one of my favorite haircuts, is this type of haircut with bangs. I like bangs, I like having them, but they're kind of evil and don't help me in any way. Basically, I had this haircut and, thought things were going fine, kind of stopped trying so hard in the clothes department because I was, on tea and stuff, and figured that would do it. But all of my friends are lesbians, so that does not really help me. Because, as you can see, when side by side, there was not that much of a difference. As sad as it was to admit, there wasn't. Yeah, so I had this haircut, and I got really frustrated, and because people were mistaking me. And basically, one day I cut it off, and it became this haircut, which I'm not really sure how I feel about, but yeah. Now, as a comparison, I did the same thing again earlier this year, like in September. Over the summer, I grew my hair out again, had the same issues, and then finally got mad and basically chopped it all off. Now, here as a comparison from now to then, pretty sure there's an improvement, so. I'm sorry that I've not existed on this channel for like however long it has been. Forgive me. Yes, I do have sheets. Okay, so one big thing I did not mention in that really shitty, not even iMovie, what's that old program, Windows, the Windows editor. Yeah, and that like Windows style editing video, one thing I forgot to mention was speaking, and that is something that I have trouble with. And obviously, you're probably saying, no, you don't. Like, I can hear you and you sound fine. No, that is a big issue, and the problem with that is inflection. And I'm talking now, and I can hear instances of issues with that, so that's more so training your voice and stuff to not do as many dips in certain words, such as basically and like, those types of words that connect sentences together typically are not used as much by men. So, like, typically. So they don't really help out. Saying which I say a lot as well. I basically have, see, I can't, like, the more that I talk and the more I get nervous about something, the more I tend to have issues with speaking. So that is my number one issue that I still have. So if you can figure out a way to, it's pretty much just being active in your mind and thinking while you're talking, which is very hard because then you start saying because you're trying to think while you're talking, so sometimes it kind of defeats the purpose. Other than that, there's a million different things. I didn't really go that much in depth. I tried to cover certain things I didn't cover in the last video, but I did a video on this channel for the same topic a while ago, so I can just put a link for that in the description. I don't really know what else to say. If anyone has any particular questions, feel free to ask me on my personal blog, or you can ask me on the Transtastic blog, but I tend to just skim over the anonymous ones, so if you just send me a personal message, like, I won't publish it or anything.